Good morning to me.
Hey, good morning, Sia.
All right, good morning. No light at my side. Your friends is not coming yet. Please wait for your friends, okay? All right. Wait for your friends to me for a while. Looks like your friends is kind of late. It's a 10-minute part already, Demi. Demi, yet are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so shall we start or wait for your friends? Your friends are coming or not coming? I have no idea. I have no idea.
I think maybe they are late.
Maybe they're late then. So shall we wait for them or shall we start? What's your idea, Demi?
I can wait for them for like 10 minutes.
Okay, then, Demi. So let's wait for them 10 minutes. Okay. Hello, Mr. Kyo. Welcome back.
Good morning, Sayar.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, we are waiting for you. And then I don't know when your friends is coming or not. She is still on trip or okay. So how's everything? How's the danger holiday?
Pretty normal,
How's
I
the
would say. Pretty normal, I would say.
pretty normal? Okay,
Yeah.
pretty normal. All right, thank you. Tamimian, are you there? All right, thank you. So let's get started. You know what? My Wi-Fi is something wrong. I just complained their Wi-Fi company. You can check this out. The Wi-Fi machine is, oh, where is my camera? Okay, do you see that? You
Oh,
see
it's
that?
blinking
You
red.
see the red? The red? That's so bad. So the red is bad. So I complain, but I trying to call the office, but office is not that working. All right, so let me turn on my camera, okay? Okay, thank you. It's been like 5 days, no Wi-Fi. It's like without Wi-Fi, life is something wrong. Okay, let's get started, everyone. Let me turn on my camera. So, we stopped the other day, not the other day, before the Ninja holiday, we stopped on page number 34, passage 11. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, thank you. Looks like you guys have eaten your breakfast. Have you eaten your breakfast? Yes, both of you. Mm-hmm. Both of you. All right, thank you. So, let's talk first. What did you eat for breakfast?
I ate share noodle.
Oh, it's a noodle. Is it homemade or your mom's make or bought from outside?
I bought from outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. How about Mr. Kyo?
I eat biscuits with coffee.
Oh, come on. Biscuit and coffee are for old people, like when we
It's
were
good.
young and yeah, it's yummy, but when we were young and my mom told me like that, hey, don't eat biscuit. Biscuits are for old people. Those who having got like strong tea or something like that. Old people, they can't buy, they can't chew, they can't eat like a kind of like, I don't know what do we call the food, but old people biscuit put in their mouth and it's automatically melt away. And also they drink with tea or coffee or green tea. So it's for the old people. Oh yeah. All right, thank you. So let's get back to the business now. Passage 11, we will directly go. Is that correct? Passage 11? Thank you. So passage 11, let's say this is the exam questions, everyone. So exam question, in exam, you don't have much time. For that, you just look at the questions 118 directly. So question is asking you the main purpose. So the main purpose of the passage is, so how can we get the main purpose? Of course, you need to finish, you need to read start to the end. Okay, you need to reach start to the end. The moon has always held, blah, 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 blah. So the main purpose of the passage is, according to the theory, what you needed, you just need to focus on the beginning part of the answer choices to explain, to compare, to illustrate, or to show how. Okay, so now, right, let's try to do that together. And I will give you some time. I will give you guys some time. I will give you some. The story is very much like interesting. It's all about the moon and the water. It's beautiful and mysterious. 4 billion years. Okay, just try to finish up to questions 1 to 7, but don't randomly pick the answer as long as you don't get the point. Based on the questions, so what does the question actually ask you to do? You do need to understand questions first. So try to figure it out, go back, find it, choose the best one. But the most important thing is you guys better like um kill the impossible choices. If you're ready, you can just thumbs up. Right, both of you are ready. All right, thank you. So let's get started. The moon has always held their fascinating for civilization throughout history. All right. Have you guys ever dreamed of um have you guys ever dreamed of landing on the moon? Like a Neil Armstrong? Now there's a guy, American guy, the Elon Musk, the guy just creating things and he's changing the future of our life. If possible, would you like to go and visit, both of you?
Oh,
Is it a good idea to go and visit on the moon? For me, no way. I just want to see the beauty of not that like on the moon. The moon's nothing there. No beauty there. I don't want to touch. I don't want to see. I don't want to go. I just want to go around like nine wonder on earth, nine wonder, like famous places. For example, okay, you have never been to Singapore, for example, you go to Singapore and spend there 1 month. And then you have never been to Canada, go to Canada and spend time 1 month with your friend or family there. So that's how I like to spend my time, before I die and go to one country. 1 week is not enough, like a month. You should spend time a month. If you are Canadian, you better come and visit Myanmar. But 2-3 days is not enough. Like a month would be enough for you to go famous places and enjoy the food and meet with people and learn about their culture and tradition things. All right. I have most of my American friends. Whenever they come and they like to try Myanmar paso and longji. So I have to teach them how to wear. And but as soon as I teach, like they learn quickly, but to master how to wear Myanmar traditional Myanmar longji and paso, it's like it took a month or so, to wear smartly like that. All right. So now let's go back. When you are looking at on question number 118, everyone, the main purpose of the passages, the main purpose. So to explain or to compare or to illustrate or to show. So according to the theory, you guys just need to only focus on the first phrase. It will help you out. The moon has always held. The first paragraph is about the moon. Second paragraph is also about the moon. The third, another theory is the capture theory, blah, 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 the most widely accepted explanation. So let's talk about that. What do you think is the answer? Choice A, B, C, D. Is it to explain?
B.
Is it to explain? Is it to compare, to illustrate, and to show? In here, to explain and to illustrate are kind of similar, but why the moon has like craters? To illustrate how the creation of the moon is similar, okay, to the creation of the solar system. Students can get confused, okay, difference between like choice A and choice C. You guys need to pick choice B. B is the answer. If you chose choice B, and please hands up. All right, to compare different theories. It's about the theories, okay? And then there's a guy in our history that he showed and proved that man, okay, we descended from the monkey, like Lua Miauka Simpe or like that. What's that guy name? Darwin, Darwin theory. Darwin believed that people's descended from their monkey. So this is what the Darwin proved in his book. I've read it when I was young, but now I'm looking for that book again. I don't want to read about those things on the internet. I just want to read. Wait up. Someone is calling. Wait, ma. 여보세요. 여보세요. Sorry about that. Okay, so Darwin, I was talking about Darwin. Darwin believed we people descended from monkey. Okay, and another one thing, genetically talking about, you look like your father, but sometimes you don't look like your father, man, both of you. You look like the other, your neighbor, or someone from the someone from the history. And then you don't look like your mom and dad, but you do look like your grandfather or your grandma like that. So this is also kind of interesting to learn about human genetic. All right, the gene. Okay, you look like you are a guy, but you don't look like guy. You look like girl. I don't know what happened to people. So it's a kind of interesting things to learn about that. Right. Who do you look like, Dominia? I guess you look like your father. Am I correct?
Yes.
Oh, you do look like your father. See, my guess is correct. Mr. Pugh, you don't look like your dad and your mom. Am I correct?
Yeah, kind of true, but some people say that
Yeah.
I act like my dad.
You act like a Jack, but you don't look like them. See, my guess is correct, but I have a kind of power, I guess. All right, thank you. Okay, so now 119. Paragraph 1 implies just paragraph 1, just small guy. The moon has always held fascinating for civilization through our history. Everybody loves to learn about the moon. Okay, it is beautiful and mysterious. Mysterious means difficult to know or difficult to understand. It impacts our ocean's tides. This is a kind of like interesting thing, you know. It impacts our ocean's tides, the moon and the tides, how it related. When the full moon day and the water rise up, water rise up twice in a month. Whenever the full moon's on, like the moon's is like full like that. So it impacts our ocean's tides and okay, feet, superstitions and story. Oh my God. In Myanmar also we have a one where poem which is about Sri Lama Yongwulu, like that, you know, like by looking at people created. And when I was young, I do believe, oh my God, okay, the rabbit there, okay, like that. It also continues to puzzle scientists with no clear answers about its origins. So paragraph 1 implies people have always wondered about the moon, or the moon is pretty but has no significant impact on our lives. Scientists have pretty much figured out everything about the moon, or the moon has always played an important role in civilization in many ways. So, guys, tell me the answer. If you chose B, hands up. Okay, B, letter B. The moon is pretty.
D.
Okay. So, yes, letter D is the answer. Both of you. Hope you get correct. Yes, paragraph 1 implying the moon has always played an important role in civilization in many ways. That's correct. So when you look at question number 120 right now, in paragraph 3, the word improbable. So A-B-L-E, able. When you see a word like that, probable, when I was young, my teacher told me, okay, hey, if you see a word like ABLE, and then when you have to choose the multiple choice, you have to look for the similar word like that. So I do believe that time. And then somehow it's kind of like, we have two words here, BLE and BLE. So answer must be one of them, but you can't say it that way. But it depends on the sentence. Look at that. Improbable most daily means in paragraph 3. When you look at paragraph 3, which line do you see there, improbable?
13.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, look at that. But an event of such perfect timing and force is highly improbable. So I am, it's a positive word or negative, or also you can think about it. So it's a negative or positive?
Negative.
It's a negative. So unknown, is it positive or negative? Impossible. Okay. Right. Graduations and questionable. The answer choice actually goes to B. Impossible. Hope you get correct. I mean, yeah. Yes. Thank you. Yes. It means like highly impossible. Highly impossible. Nearly means like that. So next on 121. All of the following are reasons. Question says that all of the reasons, the earliest theories of the moon's origin were discarded, except which one? So you have to, the test would mention 3 of them, but 1 is not like that. It would totally divert the idea, totally take you to somewhere, nothing related with these passages. Okay, so choice is that there was no fossil evidence showing the moon had once been part of the Pacific Ocean. Okay, condensation has to do with moisture and there's no water in space. The timing and force necessary to pull an object from space into Earth's orbit is extremely precise. The moon does not have an iron core. So guys, you have to choose B. Except with that, condensation has to do with, moisture and there is no water in space. So this is the exception, earliest theory of the moon's origin. Right. If you get correct, hands up. 1, 2. Thank you. Now, this word is, that will take you to somewhere, I guess. Look at that. In paragraph 4, this word nearly means interrogated, ostracized, combined, deteriorated. What do you think is that?
Combined.
Yes, it means in paragraph 4, it means combined. It's joined together or like, yes, combined. Moving on to 1, 2, 3. The author would most likely agree. So please don't get confused with it. Most likely agree. Okay, author agree, which one? That's all. You can simplify like that. Writer agree, which sentence that? Which sentence would writer most likely agree? Forget about most likely. Which one is that? There must be theories. Try C. Theories about the moon's origin will probably change as science improves its research abilities. Now, Elon Musk, he invented the machine. Okay, you can go there easily. Okay, safely. Because of the science, it could change. So this is the author would most likely agree that try C is the correct answer. If you get correct, hands up. All right, thank you very much. Mr. Teo, what is your choice? You don't get correct this time.
C.
Oh, I don't see your hand. That's fine. Sorry. I was looking at both of you, but I don't see your hand. You're looking down at there. Probably you're playing game or Dota or something. No. Sending messages or checking message from someone special. The
Oh
US
no.
girl.
No.
Thank
A
you.
student, a
Thank you.
student from school. They had a test, IGCSE test yesterday, and he was telling me about his how he did. I
Okay.
just look at him.
All right, I
Got
noticed
distracted.
that. I noticed that. You know, my eyesight is actually very good, like a crow eye. You know, eagle eye. And where can I find food and get food like that? Okay, thank you. So 1 to 4. In paragraph 4, another one thing is through my experiences, most in my class, like students are around 30. I have the biggest class. I work for 3 schools: Henta International, YUS, and the SCBI. I work for 3 schools, and the only Henta has a small amount number. So the rest, okay, YUS in my class almost 30, SCBI in my class almost 30. So my duty is to focus all of them, you know, to control them and to not to get the weak students or to understand the lessons that I have to check. So my theory and my point is like, okay, you are in my class and you can't be naive or you can't be idiot, you can't be weak. Okay, my duty is to pull you up, kind of thing. So I have to check them all, eyesight, the body gesture, everything. So through experiences, I can see it. You are listening to me, or you're looking at somewhere, or you are talking to someone else. Okay, thank you anyway. So now, this time you see a word in paragraph 4. Look at that. Synchronous most nearly means. It means twice day. It is not opposing. It is not forceful. It is not spinning. Okay. So opposite, you can understand it. It's a basis level word. Force and a spin all are reachable, but only when word is stopped. So look at that. Kind of like a simultaneous, like that. Simultaneous. All right, gotcha. So that one. If you get correct, hands up. Thank you very much. So now, in paragraphs 4 and 6, the author implies. Implying which one? Earth was once a gas giant like Jupiter or Saturn. It is possible for planets to collide with each other. The collision between Earth and the other object was, okay, colossal. There is still a ton of material in orbit above Earth from that impact. So what you tried? 4 and 6, the author implies C. The
C.
collision between, yeah, C, try C. Let me know what's your choice?
I chose C.
Thank you so much. Now, the purpose of the text in paragraph 6. So you just need to only focus on paragraph 6. The purpose is to suggest or to provide or to imply or to provide. So 2 choices: to provide, theoretically speaking. So it will get you confused. So answer must be one of them. If you chose B, hands up. To provide evidence that directly relates to the newest theory of the moon's creation. Thank you so much. Now, let's move on to next. 127. It can be inferred, so you are tested that inference skills. It can be inferred from the passage that the author believes. So the writer believes one of them. There are several possible causes for there being just one moon orbiting Earth. So this is kind of interesting. How did scientists find out? When I was young, I always come up with that idea. How did the scientists find out, the Earth, all those things, how did they do that? Man, we human beings are unbelievable. So it can be inferred from the passage that the author believes there are several possible causes for there being just one moon orbiting Earth. Only moon orbiting Earth, there must be like several causes. This is the answer. Hope you get correct. 127. Got it? Have you ever thought of like I thought? It's like and the moon out there and the people staying there and the earth that we live in is like it's a circle shape. It's a kind of like interesting. How did they find it out? Right. How and when my teacher told me, okay, the moon is like that and the earth is like that. But do you think the earth is circle or oval or triangle? Who knows if it's a circle and how do you stand? Kind of thing like that. Yeah. Then kind of something that can debate we should do the moon, the earth, and then the water resources. And how can they find like only the 30%, only 3% fresh water, and the rest are like salt water? Okay, good. Now most the expert they guess 2050 Yangon is going to be underwater. Is it possible? Probably. Okay, that's why I moved to the new house. My new house is like on 5th floor. No more ground floor. I hate ground floor because the water every time it rain and our water problems at home. So now I moved to the 5th floor. All right, thank you. So passage 12, let's work together. It's a kind of long. Factory, farming takes an enormous toll on our environment. I will give you some time to read it in your mind, read it in your mind. Large-scale manufacture of food that result in greenhouse gases and other pollutants entering the environment. Some procedures require the consumption of the copious amounts of fossil fuels such as transportation, refrigeration of food products. The trucks, trains, planes carry food around the world are fueled by hundreds of thousands of gallons of gasoline, electricity required to keep food refrigerated and preserved for human consumption requires the burning of fine core natural gas at power plants and over 90 million tons of carbon dioxide released. Over 90 million every year. Oh God. Although many people are aware of damaging effects of the carbon dioxide, they do not realize that methane, the gas with 25 times more global warming potential than CO2, accounts for 37% of greenhouse gas. Many facts we learn about this. Other factors that mentally affect the environment include excessive use of fresh water for irrigation. You know a lot. Huh? You guys should be finished now. So please look at that. Questions number 1 to 8. So the primary purpose. Read all the choices. Don't lead them, but you have to read all of the choices. Okay. The author's primary purpose is to condemn the practice of deforestation of the rainforest, explain the effects of the population exploitation, describe the history of global warming, and arch mean like pooch, arch for the reduction of pooch. So easy. After reading the first paragraph, you notice that. Okay, so methane. Go, Mr. Pure, do you use perfume, by the way? You use perfume?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. I mean, yeah. Do you use perfume?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite brand, by the way? What's your favorite brand?
No, but I use my mom one.
Ah, you're stingy. Okay. Right. So, perfume has methane. They use the methane kind of chemical, or it can like impact a lot on our environment, especially for the greenhouse. And I learned from that not to waste water, fresh water, and then not to use perfume. But of course, our body produce like odor, the best smell from our body. The best smell come out from our bodies. We go body odor. Therefore, we need to use perfume. So I feel bad sometimes when people get smell like that. Therefore, we need to use perfume. But perfume actually make greenhouse thinner and thinner. This is one thing. So should we use perfume or not to? What's your idea? Not every day. Only occasionally we better use. For example, you have to attend that ceremony, wedding ceremony, or like on that, you have to use. But if you are going to school and you are using perfume every day, is it good? It's good for you. It's good for you. All right. Got it. So let's go. If the title, blah, 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 blah. So what's your answer? Arch for the reduction. Don't use that like that. Thank you very much. Hope you get that one. 1 to 8, so easy. Now, question 1 to 9. The conclusion is floor. I want you to highlight floor. They use like that. Conclusion is floor because it's a wrong. Floor means a kind of wrong. Conclusion is floor. Okay, governments, companies, and individuals are already doing a lot to reduce the carbon footprint of the beef industry. It doesn't take into account other methods of reducing greenhouse gas emission. Cutting down on beef consumption would directly increase malnutrition in developed nations, and raising animals doesn't require the additional unique consideration that plant production does, such as like fertilizer, pesticide, insecticides, and irrigation. So the conclusion is wrong. Why is that? Which one? Yes, twice B doesn't take into account. It doesn't take into account other methods of reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Yes, that's true. So, by the way, beef. Do you guys eat beef? Yeah. Beef is one of my favorite. No winner, actually. I eat beef every day. I have a reason. When I grow old, I don't think I will have I will eat, or I can't eat. I can eat because my teeth will have a problem when I grow old. Therefore now I'm strong enough and I eat beef every day for the sake of OH. I don't know about you. Do you eat beef? Do you like beef? I mean, yeah, you don't eat beef, right? Do you?
I eat beef.
Oh, really? You surprised me. How about Mr. Kyo? Yes, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Now beef is the best. Whenever I go to market and I look at chicken, it has bone in it. Fish, oh my God, fish bones give us problems. So beef, nothing to throw, Beef is very good. I love that. All right, thank you. So now, let's go. There's a word for you. Copious. What does that mean? As used in paragraph 1, the word copy is most means. You can go find in the text in that line. So what could that be? Such as the transportation and refrigeration of food products will help you out. Let's talk about that. Let's do it together. As used in paragraph 1, the word copy is most means. We have 4 choices. Okay, profuse, dubious, amicable, amicable. What do you think is the answer? Read around it. Some procedure require the consumption of or plus noun, there must be no copious amounts of swine fuels.
This is C.
Wait up. Someone is calling again. 여보세요? 여보세요? Okay, so go back, Mr. Pio. Read around that. What do you think is that? The answer. So you should read stuff from our factory farming takes an enormous toll on our environment. This is the introduction phase. There are many procedures involved in the large-scale manufacture of food that result in greenhouse gases, okay, and other pollutants entering the environment. Introductory sentences tell you some procedure require the consumption of blah 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 amount of swine fuels. Okay, so because of that, okay, require the consumption of copious amounts of swine foods. So what could that be? Is it positive or negative? You need to think about it. Amicable? That's what you.
I think it's profuse because it's kind of very positive.
Sure. You're right. You have to choose that. Yeah, profuse is the answer. That's correct. I am about to say, but you just said that. So now I will give you some time to continue. Don't use dictionary, promise me. Read questions carefully. What is question asked you to do? And then pick the best one out of 4. Let's go. Almost done. Okay, so now 131. According to the passage, which of the following statement can be inferred about beef production? All right. So once the practice of raising free-range cattle is friendlier to the environment than traditional methods, beef production generates a lot of greenhouse gases because the cattle release large amounts of methane. The money to be made by raising cattle is a motivating factor in cutting down otherwise unprofitable rain for it. So now, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, twice A, B, C, D. You have to choose twice B. It's number 2. Beef production generates a lot of greenhouse gases. Okay, that's what you can infer. If you get correct, hands up. Thank you. Now, let's go to the 1, 3, 2. Okay, the author would most likely agree with which of the following statements. Okay, read all the choices and which sentence author agree with. You have to choose A. Beef production generates more greenhouse gases than production of any other food we consume. All right, we eat. If you get correct, hands up. This is author is going to agree. Thank you very much. Now, 1, 3, 3. In here, detrimentally. Detrimental. What is detrimental? Is it positive or negative? Of course, it's a negative word. It goes to B. Okay, destructively. Nearly means destructively. Okay, thank you. Next one. So the purpose of paragraph 4 is, what's the purpose of paragraph 4? Paragraph 4 is to provide evidence of how cattle farming impacts the land. How the cattle farming impact the land. That's the purpose of it. All right. Next, as used in paragraph 1, everybody, the word ominous. Oh, in Myanmar, there's a one singer. There's a one singer, anonymous. Ominous most nearly mean. What does ominous mean? Okay, ominous mean is that mental, dire, or garrulous, or deliberate. It means twice goes to B. Twice goes to B. You get correct? Hands up. Thank you. Next, right? Very good. As used in paragraph 4, the primary purpose of the 5th paragraph is to emphasize the social economic or explain or delineate or illustrate. That must be twice B. Okay, to explain the growing scale of the beef production industry. All right. So one thing is in Myanmar, like beef consumption, I think not that most Americans, they love the Mexican, they love the beef. So do you believe that you can get beef from America? City Mart sell beef from America, American beef. You can buy it, American beef. Okay. So next one. Okay, paragraph 2. Look, subsequent is so easy. Subsequent means afterward. You know that easily. Subsequent means afterward. In paragraph 2, the main idea is that, what's the main idea, everyone? Farming results in contaminated water. Yeah, that can affect entire ecosystem. It can affect the entire ecosystem. Okay. Now, 139. 139. According to the passage, okay, methane is a serious environmental concern because what? Is it? Yeah, it's a choice B. I mean, yeah, you get B. It's a potential effect. Correct. Thank you so much. It's a potential effect. Okay, on the environment, it's very blah, 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 blah. Moving on to next. 140. Look at 140. As used in paragraph 5, the word sparring. This is so easy. Sparring means motivating. When I need motivation. All right, kind of thing like that. So we'll move on to passage 13. Okay. Passage 13A and 13B. Don't do the test yet. Too familiar with it? Okay, all the information, I want you to read it in your mind. Assemblage of Egyptian antiquities in the British Museum. In London, it's the world's largest and most comprehensive outside of Egypt, founded in 1753. Kim Mindo or Tibo, Longi Paso, British Museum, you can see there also. Okay, Mipia, Mino Me Mima. Tu mà Mimaများတယ်။ Yeah, သူပြလိုက်ကတီဘောရဲ့မိမမင်းတို့မိမအယောက်400ဆိုတော့သူ့အမေ I don't know. He has 400 wives. Okay, that's too bad. အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆရာတို့မြန်မာပြည်ကသူများတွေကလကဘာပေါ်ရောက်တဲ့ချိန်မှာဆရာတို့ရဲ့မြန်မာပြည်ကမင်းတွေကလှုပ်ရှုပ်နေတယ်ပေါ့။ဟွန်ချောင်းနေပြီးတော့မျိုးပတ်ပြီးတော့မိမလိုက်ရှာနေတဲ့မင်းဖြစ်နေ That's too bad. Okay, I'll give you time. You're yawning. Why are you yawning, Mr. Pyo? Okay, guys, you guys take a break. We'll check the answer. We'll check the answer in the second period in the afternoon. Okay. We'll check the answer when you guys come back in the afternoon. Thank you. Take a break. Right.
Yeah, I want to ask something.
Yes, yes.
So this SAT course, it is 3 months, right?
Yes, yes.
Can I take it on December? Is it possible?
Wait up. I think you are. Wait. Let me check there. So we have to check there. When is the intake? We have to check that. But December, I think you are ready by the time, I guess.
Because if I'm going to apply for the polytechnic, I think I will have to submit it, enroll it by January. So I will
January.
have,
So you have to get ready by the end of this year.
yeah.
Okay. Right. I will check the timing. But the skills are not that bad. You guys are okay. Since the first day, be based on the test and the marks is good, but what we need is like practice more. So we will finish this, and then we will have a more and more practice tests for you and homework as well. Right. Okay. Yes, check the answer when we come back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.